And we are live on the air. This is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and this is Lifting the Trophy with your host, Connor Nassau, and a special guest today, Oldayr Ruiz. Say, what's up?
Hey, everyone. How we doing out there?
They're doing good, by the way. So, a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks because last week I wasn't able to have the show because it had to be renewed and whatnot. So, this is the first week back. We have a lot to talk about. Hold on, let me get my paper. I should have gotten my papers in order before we started the show. We're going to start off with the Knicks. We're going to start off with everything that happened with Brunson, the injuries, the slump that they went through, and then we're going to the Devils about how they're starting to get back a little bit here, how Luke Hughes has been injured, and a big change that's going to happen. Then moving on to the 4 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about the RedBulls, the preseason games that they dropped 2, they won 1, and the disappointment that came from that, but also some hope, hopefully. Moving on to there, we have my hot take, Connor's crazy hot take, new segment that I'm starting up now. So get ready for that one, because that's I'm gonna definitely anger some people out there. And then we're gonna move on to the Giants, new signing with the coach John Harbaugh, all the stuff with Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter being named to the offensive rookie of the year, and then we're ending it up with the Yankees and the trades of Cody Belinger. So. Eventful weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks here. If you guys do want to call in, the phone number to call in is 973-655-4256. If you want to engage live, there's a live stream on TikTok. If you would like, Lifting the Trophy on all platforms. So, Oldayr, I kind of threw this on you like a week or two ago. I'm like, yo, bro, you want to come on the radio show? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? So we've been watching the games together. I remember we were at the trivia night last Wednesday where the Knicks absolutely dominated the Nets.
Oh, my God. That was a game.
Dude, that was a crazy game. The Knicks ended up setting a franchise record, along with the Nets. Two opposite points of that spectrum, though. The Knicks setting a franchise record of the biggest point margin for a win, and the Nets the biggest point margin for a loss. The point margin... I can't do the math, but it was 120 to 66. Do you know what that is?
54-point margin.
54 point. Jeez. Gosh darn. Yeah, that is a crazy point margin, and it came from a big slump. The Knicks, I think, dropped 4 in a row. We were losing a team that should have won. We lost to the Suns twice, which was. Both those games were horrible. We should have beat both those teams. Following that slump, Jaylen Brunson called a player-only meeting. And for all of you who don't know, a player-only meeting is no press, no media. It's just the players. They kind of call stuff out. It's like, we need to get stuff right here. Stuff has gone wrong. We need to get stuff right. So Brunson called a player-only meeting, like every captain should, after losing to the Mavs, Suns, Warriors, and the Kings, which are all teams that we should have beaten. And it worked. Clearly it worked. We won against the Nets. Massive win. Last night, we beat the Sixers, which was a huge comeback. You know, Mitchell Robinson really sparked that comeback with his defensive end, which I've been really impressed with Mitchell Robinson so far this season. He started off a little slow. I will admit it took him a little bit to get into season form, but after a little while, he really started to kind of own the boards a lot. You agree?
Well, as far as the Knicks go, I have more to say on the Nets.
On the Nets. All right. Let's hear it.
All right, so we can all agree right now the Nets are in a rebuilding phase. Offense, defensively, just horrible. Now, I was a huge fan of the Nets back when they were in Jersey. Huge fan.
Everyone was. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved them. And honestly, when they moved to Brooklyn, I was disappointed. But I had high hopes because we had such great players on that team.
Mm-hmm.
We had Irving.
Mm-hmm.
We had Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Harden.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do a thing with them. Not a thing.
You moved to a bigger market hoping you would get more fans, hoping you get more traction. Nothing happened.
You built the Barclays Center for them.
Which now, by the way, does hardly anything. Like, no one shows up to those games.
Literally, no one.
And my question, why... It's a topic, I don't know if we want to save this for later or get to this now, but bringing the Nets back to Jersey and Jersey teams in general, or if we want to, you want to save that for later? Or
we'll save that for later. I have a couple opinions on that.
Yeah, keep the viewers interested for a little bit longer. Can't tune out just yet. But yeah, the Nets, moving to Brooklyn and just being abysmal for years. They've always been the laughingstock. It's like the same thing with the Yankees and the Mets. You have little brother and big brother. The Nets have been little brother, and they probably will be little brother until they fire a bunch of head coaches, clean house, and start fresh. And I feel like you as a Nets fan, right? Would you consider yourself a Nets fan?
It sucks to say. I think I do, because I do catch myself still watching some of the games and being pissed. They absolutely suck. We'll get that when we go to the Jersey.
Yeah.
There's a lot there.
But as you being a Nets fan, the transition period from one point to another always is challenging, obviously.
No, yeah, of course.
But I feel like then seeing all those star players who were playing good at one point, the switch up must have been hard, because like it's got to be a mental thing for these players, right? Going from like you have your home field, your home turf, you're used to it, used to the people, the fans. You have fans that come every night, support you. You get used to like the locker room where you warm up. You know, the courts, how the courts feel, how the balls feel, how the air is, the atmosphere, right? And then you move to a completely different center. Brand spanking new. You have different floors. You have a different locker room. You have a different announcement system. You have different songs being played. It really has to mess with you, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think the thing that happened the most was the fans. Because if you took the team and moved them to fucking Montana, you know?
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah, you move them to Montana. You're not going to have the fans 20 minutes away from you ready to kick your ass because you moved.
Yeah, you can't, like, these fans, they can't be traveling that far. It's a much different, like, okay, us with the Devils games, right? 20-minute, 30-minute drive, right? And then say they move to New York, all of a sudden you have an hour-long drive. It's so much harder, you know? And they gotta charge more tickets too, you know?
You're gonna alienate a lot of the fans. And that's also another problem. You're alienating the fans that you already had, and now you have to rebuild a fan base. And I get that that's why they had those stars on there to begin with. But a lot about building a team is more than just who you have on the team. It's a franchise, you know. It's a brand. You can't just expect people to come to a team because you have we have this one amazing player. Great. What is he going to do for the team? You didn't do anything with him. Great. Why am I sticking around then?
Exactly. You have to win. That's how you keep fans.
You have to win.
Like, okay, here's the thing with the Devils, right? We got to save these points for later, man. Like, we're getting into it right now. Okay. For all the viewers, we will get into this later. I promise. Let's take it back to the Knicks for a little bit.
All right.
We'll get it, because this will be a heated topic. Come the 4 o'clock hour, we will talk about that after the 4 o'clock break. We'll come back and we'll talk about Jersey sports. We're supposed to have a caller on today. Didn't work out. We'll probably have him on next week or the week after that. Fatan, we'll have him on a little bit later. But we'll talk about Jersey sports 4 o'clock hour, so stay tuned for that. Moving back to the Knicks, right? Big rumors with trading Karl-Anthony Towns. Kat, your opinions?
Trading him doesn't need to happen. That's the big thing.
In a weird way, yes.
Why?
The Knicks are getting stagnant.
Okay.
Right, we have a new head coach. That brought in a little bit of energy in the beginning of the season. I'm not crazy about Mike Brown right now. He's like, okay, he comes in here, he's saying, we want more offense, we want more three-point shooting. Yeah, any coach could come in and say that. And we can huck up threes all we want, but we're not making half of them. We'll throw up 40 threes, but if you only make 10, it's pointless.
True.
You know what I mean? So bringing in Michael Brown, that had a little bit of an energy boost, right? It had a little bit of motivation. That was it. We didn't make any big major changes over the offseason. We didn't bring in any major players. We didn't get rid of any like weak links. OG Anunoby was a good player. We got rid of him for what, you know? Not much. I mean, now we have in the Knicks defense, we have bench players who come in and bring the energy a lot. Tyler Kolek, Cement, who's back, by the way. Oh my gosh, Clarkson. Deuce McBride, obviously. Josh Hart, who is starting sometimes isn't, but I'm also just getting back from injury. Besides that, there hasn't been any major changes that have really reshaped this team like we were promised.
Gotcha.
We were promised a reshaping. We were promised a new team was going to look different than what they were like with Tibbs, and it doesn't. We look very similar to how we played with Thibodeau. We move a little bit faster on the ball. Okay, we're a professional basketball team. We should be doing that anyways. But now it's gotten stagnant, and I feel like it shows with our losses. It shows even with our wins sometimes. We have to come back against some teams that we should not even be in a deficit with in the beginning. So I think trading Karl-Anthony Towns for a player who can bring a new style of offense almost.
Okay.
Or for Giannis. Because I feel like that's the only way we're going to get the attention of Giannis. Is like, listen, or, oh my gosh, who does Giannis play for right now? I'm a draw blank. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Whatever. But to get the attention from the managers, we need to give them a big piece. And I feel like the big piece that will have to be traded is Karl-Anthony Towns. Who else are we going to give him? Everyone else. Karl-Anthony Towns is replaceable. No one else in this team is replaceable.
True.
You know, like Mitchell Robinson. We don't have another Mitchell Robinson on the team. You know, we don't have another Jaylen Brunson on the team. We don't have another Deuce McBride, Josh Hart on the team. That was evident when Josh Hart was out. That was evident. We had no energy. That was a rough period. That was a really rough period. You know, but like Karl-Anthony Towns, we have other shooters. We have other big men. You know, he's like a mixture. Listen, he's an amazing 3-point big man. You don't get that ever. I feel like that's like some teams can benefit from that so much. I feel like right now we're just not the team that's built for a double big lineup. You know what I mean? With Mitch and Cat on the boards, and we're still not rebounding that well. These guys are both larger than life, and they can't box out a 6'2" dude. Like, really? So yeah, I think trading Cat in a weird way will do more for the team than just bringing in another player. Yeah.
Well, talking to the fact that they just got a new head coach, is that I'm thinking he's keeping things stagnant because he wants to see what he can do with the team. He just got here.
Dude, it's too late. We're more than halfway through the season.
No, I know, but not for this season. Starting next season, I feel like he's going to make big changes.
Why next season, though? Why not right now? We want to win. This was supposed to be the season where we won it all. We get a step closer each year. This is supposed to be the championship year. Why are we still talking in next year? Why aren't we talking right now?
I think for that fact, he doesn't want to change things too much. You're right. You guys have been inching closer and closer, and he doesn't want to change that formula. He wants to perfect it, which is why I feel like next season is when they're really going to come to their own.
Okay, the thing is, you're right, because I don't see us winning this. Okay, you're right and you're wrong, all right? I don't think he's trying to perfect a formula that he came in to change. You know what I mean? Because he's totally different coach than Thibodeau. Thibodeau was a defensive coach. He's an offensive coach. You know what I mean? I think you're right, and I don't really think that we're going to win it all this year. I just don't see it. We're losing to bad teams. We're not winning against good teams. Unless something changes, unless something in the Knicks gets kick-started, and we get a new sense of playing, a new style, I don't see it happening. But I do think that he should be trying to win now, and I don't think he's trying to perfect something. You know, he came in with the play style already in mind. I think that's why he was hired, too, because he had a certain play style that he was known for. Very fast offense, very, like, high shooting percentages and whatnot. So I feel like bringing him in was a good thing, but I feel like now he's got to show why he's here. Yeah. You know? Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break. Well, when we come back, we're going to start talking about the Devils. Oldayr will have a piece of trivia for us, for you viewers to tune in and watch. If you want to call in, 973-655-4256. I'll say that one more time, 973-655-4256. If you want to come in live, we're on TikTok if you want to. Yeah, don't go anywhere, guys. Alrighty. We're back. This is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is Lifting the Trophy with Connor Naspel, your host, and Oldayr Ruiz as my co-host today. If you want to call in, 973-655-4256, and we're live on TikTok, Lifting the Trophy, if you would like. All right, we just went over the Knicks. Now we're going to start talking Devils. Devils are actually currently playing a game right now. I think Dougie Hamilton just scored, which is crazy because I was about to bring up Dougie Hamilton and how I did not like how he was playing recently. But I guess I have to kind of eat my words on that. So, The Devils haven't been doing too bad right now. It's been okay. You know, I felt a little hopeless in the beginning of Oh my gosh, excuse me, I just burped. On the beginning of the month, I was feeling very hopeless. I was feeling like the Devils just didn't have the same kind of vibe, didn't have the same kind of grit, determination like how they had before. But now, looking at them, I'm starting to see a different team. I'm starting to see a team who wants to win, who's finding ways to win. More importantly, they just swept the West Canadian road trip. They beat the Flames, the Canucks, and the Oilers. The Oilers is a game I want to highlight. That was a game I watched fully. I was really, really, really impressed by how the Devils played that day because it didn't feel okay. The Oilers are a good team. The Oilers are a really good team right now. They're winning games. They're winning games by big margins. They're physical. They're dominating the team they're going against. The Devils outplayed the Oilers. It's as simple as that. The Devils outplayed the Oilers, and I was shocked because they were playing a high forecheck. It was a different play style. They're doing a high forecheck, usually a two-man forecheck, and they were clogging up the neutral zone, which was working perfectly because they would create turnovers for themselves and then capitalize on it and go and score, which was just my question to you, Oldayr, why weren't the Devils playing like this before? This is clearly a strategy that has worked for them in the beginning of the season too. Why do we stop and why haven't we done this before?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm loving the way they're playing now. You were right. Before it seemed like they were sleeping on the ice. Like winning was just, if we win, great. If we don't, we tried. No, and now they're playing aggressively.
Yeah,
that's what I love to see. That's what they've been needing all along.
Especially because no fights recently besides Kovacevic. Finally.
Yeah. And I wish I could. I could tell you that there was like one reason, a player, something that, boom, that spark changed them. But I think, in my opinion, I think that the team just finally started listening to each other.
Yeah.
I think we weren't playing as a team.
Yeah.
Each player went out there trying to be their own superstar.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't working.
Dude, that was perfect. Well said. I feel like everyone tried to take the team on their back instead of, like you were saying, listening to each other.
Yep.
And also, too, no one was talking. Like, there was clearly no communication on the ice sometimes because Markstrom or Allen will get the puck behind the net and just be stranded there. He'll have two defenders hurling at him, and no one's telling him, drop it, pass it, keep it, eat it. You know what I mean? Like, there was no cohesion. There was no chemistry. There was nothing going for them. I know they have these morning skates before games for the offense to get their chemistry up, get warmed up before the game and whatnot. But I didn't see any of that in the games. I didn't see back passes. I didn't see creative plays in the offensive zone. I didn't see good 2-on-1s. I didn't see good 3-on-1s. I didn't see when we have a good push, when we have offensive, sustained offensive zone time, I didn't see any real chances being created besides maybe a ricochet that would go in by accident.
Yep.
And I feel like all of a sudden it just clicked. I don't know. Something had to have been said in that locker room. Someone had to have stood up and been like, "Listen, we're not playing good.
Yeah,
you're bad. Here's why. Here's what you're doing wrong. Here's what I'm doing wrong." And honestly, here's the thing. I don't think it was Nico Hischier that stood up and said that too.
Really?
Yeah, because I love Nico Hischier, and I think he's a good captain. I think he's calm, cool, and collected. But he's calm, cool, and collected. Like, we saw him drop the gloves the one time. He fought like a little baby. I mean, the point is he dropped the gloves. Please don't do it again. But,
as a captain, he shouldn't really be dropping the gloves.
Never.
Yeah.
Never dropping the gloves.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was a big thing, big moment of him taking the team on his back. But also, to my point where I was about to get to before I started going on a little tangent there. He's not the rile you up guy. He's not the guy that's gonna bring the whole team together and be like, here's what we need to do. He's gonna be the guy that is a calm voice, the voice of reason, the steady, consistent player who you guys can always look back to, who's gonna make something happen. But I feel like we have players on the team who are in that locker room just crazy, amped up. Like, okay, Jameis Winston for the Giants. He doesn't play, but he gets that team riled up. I feel like that's like a Connor Brown. I feel like he gets them riled up. I feel like Markstrom gets them riled up sometimes. Or Allen's he's a fighter, that guy. Or like Cotter, Paul Cotter, who I really like. Maybe even not Jack Hughes. Jack is quiet. But I feel like we people on the team who are kind of there to give us some energy. You know, that fourth line.
Mm-hmm.
That fourth line has been amazing, by the way.
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Cody Glass. Yeah. Let's Cody Glass. Cody Glass, my brother from another mother. He is in the last 7 games. He's had 6 goals.
Oh yeah, he does. Yep.
Which is like, you don't, like, even the pros don't do that, man. That is insane. And like, where was this kid all season? Like, where was this kid all season? He was playing fine for the first half of the season. You know, he was playing okay. He had some chances, a few goals, but all of a sudden, I feel like he kind of sparked the team in a way. You know, in a way, he was during this slump, he was consistent and steady, and he's shown. You know, and I feel like. You obviously watched the games with me.
Yeah.
You saw the smaller players coming and rising up. What do you think about those smaller players that are coming up right now?
Well, to speak like on Cody Glass, I think you have a point there where I think they saw he was holding his own.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe it wasn't someone who came up, but maybe all the other players saw this guy, he just wants what's best for the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's here to win.
Yeah.
He's not here to make a name for himself. But because he's scoring, because he's playing well, we respond to that. We don't need this big superstar. He's playing well. He's giving us goals.
Yeah.
That's what we need. And I feel like the other players saw that and are now, actually, instead of being riled up, I think they're calming down. They're like, okay, I got to listen to my team. I got to do what I need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally, dude, that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Because like, you always think of hockey players as being these crazy players, like always got to be going at 100%, like 100, like it's so fast all the time. But you're right. I feel like they did kind of calm down in a way, and they did just think, okay, what's the best play? Not get this puck up into the net as fast as possible.
Exactly.
I feel like, dude, going back to Cody Glass, he dropped the gloves.
Yeah, he did.
And it wasn't a bad fight. Like,
No.
he got a few shots in there, you know? Like, he wasn't missing. And I feel like that's the player that the Devils identify with.
Yep.
You know? A good offensive player who could also drop the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's why I feel like Cotter comes in well. Kovacevic, who's on the defense, but also Kovacevic comes in well. Because he's a pretty good offensive defenseman in some points. Dougie Hamilton, he doesn't drop the gloves, but as much as I don't like him, he has a missile of a stick. You know, you feed that guy at the top of the point, he'll just rocket it in and miss a net. But I feel like that Cody Glass has been really shining. He's been showcasing the identity of the Devils and what we all want to see. You know, same with, I really like Paul Cotter.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Paul Cotter. I feel like he's gritty. He'll get in the blue paint and he'll make a goal happen no matter what. Because that's what we need a lot more of. Right now it's a lot of shots from like all the way up at the point. You know, we're trying to find the right passing lane. We're trying to mosey our way in. When like sometimes against some teams you have to shoot it. You have to get into the net and you have to make a greasy, dirty goal. You have to get a deflection. You have to start whacking at the goalie. You're gonna get pushed around afterwards, but you gotta whack at the goalie because you never know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I feel like. I'm going to contradict what I was just saying a little bit about them slowing down. I feel like sometimes, yes, they need to slow down, but at the same time, they have to find the right points where they speed up.
Yes.
You know, slow down in the defensive end, maintain possession, get through the neutral zone, maintain offensive zone, and then speed up. Then beat them with your speed with Jesper Bratt and Luke Hughes and Jack Hughes. Get a shot in the front, get Timo Meier in front of there, pushing bodies around, get a screen for these goalies. Because the issue is, too, a lot of the shots we're taking are from way outside. These goalies can see it from a mile away. They're going to stop it. We'll have like 40 shots in a night and 1 goal, you know? And I feel like we're very much a shooter team rather than a goal-scoring team.
You know, I've noticed in the games we watched that a lot of times, we don't shoot. We stop short at the net because we're scared of losing possession, and we reset. And sure, keeping possession, you know, that's great and all. But if we're not shooting, what's the point?
Yeah, especially on the power play. I agree with shot selection on power plays because when they clear it down, just waste so much time. And it's hard to gain offensive zone time. And then, but I feel like I totally agree with you with when they're just sitting there in the offensive zone. Put a shot on the net, and just get someone in front of there and just like make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like. Going back to what we started off with, these past 4 games, that's what we've been seeing happen. That's the change. That's the difference makers that have been implemented into this lines. You know, Glenn Denning has been great. Gritsuk has been great. Simone Nemec. I don't know how to say his name. Everyone says his name differently. Nemec. I don't know. The announcers say Nemec, but
I
like
think
people.
it's
Nemec?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like Russian or something, right?
Yeah.
Nemec?
Nemec.
Nemec? I don't know. I'm probably still going to call him Nemec, though, just by accident. But he came back into the line, and he's been showing up pretty big. I feel like we're getting a lot of goals from people who are not the stars of the team. Jack Hughes has been slumping a little bit. Just for Bratt, he's been getting good assists, but like, you know, goal scoring wise, he's slowing down. Timo Meyer, actually no, Timo Meyer's been playing good. Dougie Hamilton's been getting goals somehow. Don't know how that's been happening. But that's actually a good segue into the next point I wanted to bring up. Sorry, I don't have this on the sheet that I gave you.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's a point that I wanted to say that the defensemen we've been bringing our defensemen into the offensive zone a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's been a great play because we're able to set up then.
Mm-hmm.
We're very much like a dump the puck in and chase. You know what I mean? Which is what we've always been. The Devils have been like that for the past few years. It works for us. We've learned how to do it under Sheldon Keefe. And I feel like we get the puck in, we get someone to the opposite side of the board, hold it up there, maybe get a shot on net, finally get the defense in, finally get the line change done.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, honestly, get the puck, dump it in, get the entire team in the offensive zone. Essentially, it's like a 5-man forecheck until we sustain the pressure.
Yeah.
And I feel like with big risk comes big reward. Obviously, we don't get that. We don't get the puck. We don't maintain it. They have a breakaway. We have big defensemen who are slow, besides like Luke Hughes, who's out right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be able to get back in time. It might come down to like a one-on-one on the goalie. Honestly, I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to like put the risk aside for a few minutes because I think the reward will be much better if we just kind of suck it up, you know, understand, okay, it's going to be a long shift. These boys got to be ready for it, but you got to get that puck in there. You got to get the whole team into the offensive zone, and then we can make offensive zone changes too, which is what we were doing in the beginning of the season, which was really good. Mm-hmm. That's how we were able to maintain the offensive pressure. That's how we were able to score goals so much because we were tired out their defense.
Yep.
We would cycle the puck behind the net. While we're cycling it behind the net, we're having people coming on from the bench, cycling in, offensive zone changes, getting fresh legs on there, picking up the pace of play. Back to what you were saying before, how they were slowing down, then to getting back up to speed. We get those new legs into the offensive zone, where we pick up the speed, we start playing faster, really tiring out these defenders, getting shots on the net, you know, hitting people, putting them against the boards, making sure they can't clear the puck, tiring them out, and that's how we're going to score those dirty, greasy goals.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I'll clip that. I'll post that. Don't worry. Your thoughts on all what I just said?
As far as the defenseman, I just love that you have this, like, you're on both sides with our defenseman. You hate Dougie Hamilton.
Yeah.
I mean, with good reason. I mean, he's been proving you wrong lately, but
sadly.
Then on the opposite side, you got Luke Hughes, who's, you know, amazing.
Injured.
I mean, he's injured, yeah. But, I mean, honestly, his injury, it doesn't really affect us too much.
I feel like in a way it's kind of positively affecting us because we were trying to figure out what defenseman to bring in. I feel like it was added stress for the coach. And like we were the biggest thing with defensemen, you need chemistry. You have to have these two boys who play with each other and know each other well.
Yes.
You know, especially on the defense. We're putting a player here, taking a player there, moving him to this line, moving him to that line. You're ruining chemistry. You're pairing players who sometimes don't work well together. Now we took out Luke Hughes. Which, listen, I would rather have Luke Hughes than not have Luke Hughes because he's a good player. At the end of the day, he's a good player.
Yeah.
But now we have lines that hopefully will be solidified, right? These players will now start to learn their chemistry, start to read each other's minds without even having to communicate. Even though I want them to communicate. If any Devils players are listening, talk to each other. But I feel like, okay, something that is on the paper this time. Oh, actually, do you have anything that you wanted to wrap up with that before we move on to a different point?
I guess with Luke Hughes, what I meant, it doesn't really affect us, is he's out on injury. What we have like 3 games before we go into the Olympic break.
Is it really? That's short?
Yeah, it's February 5th starts the break.
We're going to 2 of the 3 games.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're going to one on Tuesday.
Tuesday. I'm going to one on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, with Winnipeg, I think, right?
Yeah. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, if we lose that game, man, I'll be mad.
We're the better team. Winnipeg.
Dude, they're at the bottom of the division right now.
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. What's the standings? Hold on, I could check and see where Winnipeg is right now. Okay, I have to go Keep talking while I find this.
So we go into the Olympic break February 5th, and I think that's enough time for him to rest up. And you're right. We need to solidify our lines. But he's just an overall good player. And I think he needs this break. He needs to rest up. He needs to... I think the team just needs to get stronger in the sense of their relationships.
I totally agree with that.
And it's really going to show when we come back. Because we have... the 4 days after we come back, we have 3 games. And that's really going to show where these teams stands.
Yeah. These would be telling games, especially... We have to go into this break positively.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go into this Olympic break feeling good. Also, Dougie Hamilton has to shine so we could trade him. You know what I mean? He has to play good so we can be like, look what he's been doing recently. You want him here. Also, the Winnipeg Jets are 7th in the Central with 47 points. We're at like 56 right now. So if we lose to these guys, dude, that's going to be bad. Okay, the Metropolitan Division right now is crazy good. Like these teams, every team in the Metropolitan Division is really good right now besides the Rangers. I'm not even trying to take a shot there. They're just genuinely far apart. Like, we are separated from 3rd place by 3 points. 4th place is 1 point away. Like, we're at 56. The Capitals are at 57. Flyers are at 57, and the Islanders are at 59. Right? The Jets, they're at 47, and they're in the same spot, or they're one lower than we are in their division.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Honestly though, as a hockey fan, I love that. That like we have good competitive hockey in this division. You know, 'cause it makes for good hockey. It makes for like non-blowout games. Except, okay, I'm eating my words because the Islanders absolutely took us to town, 9-0. But can we don't want to talk about that. We don't gotta bring that up. But yeah. Back to what you were saying. What were you saying?
It's about the how these next games are going to be telling and how it's really we need to go into this break positively.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like for the players, for the staff, I feel like it's been a lot of losing recently, and I feel like when you're in a break, you reflect.
Well, not recently.
Well, you're right. You're
not
right.
recently.
Thank God, not recently. But I feel like you have to reflect a little bit when you're in breaks. You have to kind of see what works, what doesn't work, and okay. So we got a caller on the line. We're gonna go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. When we get back, we'll take this caller. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. Thank you all for that quick little break there. We have a caller on the line right now, so let me get him on here real quick. Caller, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So who am I speaking to?
Excuse me.
Who am I speaking to here?
My name's Andrew.
Andrew. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good. I'm snowed in, but it's all right.
Oh man. Oh yeah, you're up in Montclair, right?
That's right. I'm a student here.
Oh really? Yo, so are we.
What?
Wow.
Whoa, that's insane.
Crazy. All right. So do you have a question or a topic you want to talk about?
Actually, yeah. I kind of wanted to mention because hang on. Like Jack and Luke Hughes, right, on the Devils. I found out that they have another brother, Quinn, who's on a different team, and I just saw it like, why didn't they get him for the Devils? I thought that would be really cool, just having the 3 brothers on the same team.
Oh, yeah. We all thought that would be really cool, too, and then they didn't do it. Believe me, we wanted Quinn Hughes. We were at a hockey game one time, and there's one guy, we were losing to the Lightning 8-4, and this one guy was like, sign Quinn!
Man, I remember that one.
You remember that? How do you remember that?
I think I was there.
Were you there, too?
Yeah.
Were you in the seat next to me?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Well, yeah, getting Quinn Hughes would be a big plus for the Devils. I think he has one. I think he's in a contract year right now.
Yeah,
he might be. I don't know if it's if he's in a contract year right now or if he has more time on his contract. I don't know. But whenever he is done with the contract with the Minnesota Wild, I definitely think bringing him onto the Devils is something that should happen. And
oh, for sure.
Getting the 3 brothers together, yeah, why not, right? I'm sure they're gonna have natural chemistry.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, of course,
be better for the team.
You've seen Jack and Luke play.
Mm-hmm.
automatic chemistry.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, I've been thinking it from a different standpoint. Quinn Hughes is a great player overall.
Oh my God, one of the best defensemen in the league.
Oh yeah. When he was on the Canucks, amazing plays. I'm thinking it more as a how do I even put this? I feel like the three brothers could be more of a.
There you go. Spit it out.
No, I know. I'm trying to phrase it because they could be like our mascots, you know.
Like our identity almost.
Yes, but not completely. I'm just saying, like, to have all three brothers play at once on the same
It
team,
would definitely get headlines.
headlines, ticket sales. I feel like would explode.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of similar to the Knicks when Dante DiVincenzo was on the team because you had Josh Hart, Jaylen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, who all played together at Villanova.
Oh yeah,
And you had no, there was someone else. I'm wrong saying that. There was like 3 Villanova players on the Knicks, and then there was one more. There was 4 who played for Villanova who should have all played on the Knicks, but they didn't. I remember that was like a big thing about getting all 4 Villanova players on there. Oh my gosh, and it was Brunson, Hart. Was it Mitch? No. Oh wait, DiVincenzo. Wait, did I just say that? I think I just said Diva. Okay, all right. So I was right, but I don't know. I'm running on autopilot right now, I guess.
No, you're good,
I don't know. But yeah, I think that would be awesome to have all 3 brothers on there. I think it would definitely, obviously, positively affect the Devils because Quinn is just such a dynamic player, you know? And I feel like it would definitely be Luke and Quinn on a line, and then you have Jack Hughes on the defensive line. I feel like them 3 together, put Jack back in the center role.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're chilling. It's going to be great because Jack's going to fuel the offense, and they're going to have Luke Hughes and Quinn Hughes just coming up, which, back to my point from before about getting the defense into the offensive zone quicker. 2 extremely fast defensemen who are also awesome offensive presences in the defense. I think that would be perfect. Yeah, you know, this caller, Andrew, you're bringing up a pretty good point there, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I can't think of anything.
All right, thanks for calling in, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, have a good one. Bye. Drop the call. Okay, there it goes.
I think at this point,
if you guys do want to call in, the phone number is 973-655-4256. 973-655-4256. Talk about anything you want. Oh, there.
I think at this point, it's not even when he gets out of his contract year. Just throw all the money. You know,
yeah.
you're gonna make it back with the 3 brothers. You're gonna make it back in ticket sales, jersey sales. Don't even worry about that.
Especially too, jersey sales also ticket sales from getting to the playoffs.
Yes,
moving forward in the playoffs.
Yes,
it's an investment.
Oh, 100%. An amazing investment because sure you have 3 brothers. He's probably the best defenseman in the league. Like,
yeah, one of the best. I think top 3 for sure.
Yeah, and
for
so
sure.
It's not only is he the best brothers, he's just a great player. So just throw all the money.
You really want him?
I want him bad. I want him bad.
Dude, it'd be great. I feel like he'll just fit in so well.
Oh,
you know? 'Cause I feel like the Devils, we're kind of like, we have polar opposites on the team. There's no real in-between players on this team besides like Cody Glass and Paul Cotter. It's either you're like, you don't use any physicality and you're all stick handling, or you throw your body at every single player that comes your way and you can't shoot to save your life. I feel like that's just sums up the Devils so well.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like a line that definitely throws their bodies at everyone. I call them the double big line, Brendan Dillon and Dougie Hamilton. Again, I'm going to be eating my words right now, but I really like this line because of the physicality they bring. That's it. Just because they bring physicality. Neither of them are that good of defensemen, but because I love seeing big hits being thrown around on players, and I feel like this line, the Brendan Dillon and Dougie Hamilton line, they're pushing guys against the boards. They're taking players out in the middle of the ice, which then creates openings for other players to come and get the puck and turn the puck over, get into the offensive zone. And we did not see any of that at the beginning of the season. And I feel like that's imperative that we bring in someone else who's also equally as physical as Dougie Hamilton. It can separate players from the puck, like either one of them can, and we can create turnovers. All right, going back to a really quick break, so we have another call coming in. This will only be a few seconds, probably not even a full song, but don't go anywhere.
broken sparrow, an open echo, looking sideways, casting shadows, entire lifetime spent on the sidelines. Tell me about
how you gonna butcher my name and not know that place was Villanova with Jaylen Brunson?
it's falling apart. Shut down and restart. Melt off, defrost. I'm spiraling up. Walking side by side.
I'm a diehard Knicks fan. How you gonna butcher that up, buddy?
To a standstill. Still.
I'm here to help you. I'm listening, but I'm supporting you guys. Okay. I ain't gonna beat them up too bad now. You got the hell with it. That was a good team flag.
Caught in halftime. It's falling apart. Shut down and restart. Melt off, defrost. I'm spiraling up. I'm spiraling up. I'm stuck in the mud. I'm spiraling up. I'm stuck in the mud.
All right, and we are back to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and this is Lifting the Trophy. We have a caller on the line right now. How you doing, caller?
I'm doing fine. How you guys doing?
Good, good. What's your name?
My name is Mikael Bridges.
No, it's not Mikael. Martin, be quiet. Mikael Bridges.
Hey, this is Martin from Frio. How you guys doing today?
Doing good, doing good. Appreciate you calling in. You got a point you want to talk about?
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because I don't know how you guys messed up Mikael Bridges. It was all the talk last year
All right,
about they wanted to trade for him because he was a missing piece for the Knicks last year, and they got him this year, and he is missing this year. But that's another story. But I want to bring up another point.
All right.
One that bothers me a lot, and it's for you fellow Giants fans, thinking you guys going to the promised land. Hey, let the guy coach his first year, see what he has, okay? Before you start putting a parade down the heroes of canyons for the Giants. You know, the guy hasn't won in over 15 years when he went to the Super Bowl last, if I'm correct. You know, with the team that he had in Baltimore, he should have done a lot more. Okay, he should have done a lot more.
You got to understand, he was also going up against great teams. That's not his fault.
Yeah, but now you know what? He's coming to the NFC, and there's a lot of great teams. You know, don't sleep on the Eagles next year. Don't sleep on the Cowboys. Don't sleep on the Redskins. You still got the Rams, Chicago. You know, it's going to be a dogfight next year.
It is. It is.
In the NFC East. You know, I see. Look at all these young teams up and coming. You know, and like I said, the guy. I'm not going to say he's a great coach. He's falling into a great team. But again, you're going to have a second-year quarterback. Let's see what he does. You know, there's always that sophomore jinx. You know.
That's true. That's true. Because I think
how he does.
It could be a fluke for this rookie year. It could be him coming in hot, turn a lot of heads. He could have a slump next year. You really do never know.
Yeah, and like I said, he the one thing I like about him, he plays with a reckless abandonment.
Yeah.
He wants to play. He wants to win. But you know what? When you play with reckless abandonment, you get hurt.
Yeah.
You know, like all these quarterbacks, running quarterbacks. Look what happened to RG3. Came out the same way, running quarterback, all that nonsense, and look, his career was cut short.
Yeah.
You know, and Josh Allen, another one, played with reckless abandonment. You know, you got to be careful. You know, these guys, even though the rules are there to protect the quarterback, but once you're out of the pocket, you're fair game, baby.
Yeah.
So,
we saw that. Believe me, we saw that.
Yeah. But hey, I just wanted to call in. You guys are doing a great job. First time listening,
Thank
and
you.
I like what I hear, and I got to keep on listening to you guys. So hey, keep up the good job, and I'm gonna hear you guys. I'm gonna keep hearing you guys. All right.
Appreciate you calling in. Have a good one. All right.
All right. Take care. All right. Enjoy
All right.
the snow.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so yeah, that was, he came in on the phone. He was like, "This is Mikael Bridges." I'm like, what? That I genuinely, for a second, I kind of believed that. I'm
I
not even
thought
gonna
it
lie.
was Miguel
I was
Bridges.
like, yo, no way. I was like, I'm about to have a whole hour-long conversation with Mikal Bridges about like why aren't you making these threes anymore, bro? What happened? Why are you slumping? Okay, but I guess we can turn to the Giants for a few minutes before we turn to this 4:00 break. We're gonna get into the Giants after the break, obviously. Do you have anything else you want to say about the Devils?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. I think we're good where we are. We need to take this break seriously, and then I guess when we come back, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's imperative right now. No more injuries.
Yep.
With UQ's out, no more injuries. Take this break. All the players going to the Olympics have to be safe. Also show up big. Because I feel like also, too, if you have a good Olympic run, you got confidence coming back into the NHL. You know what I mean? You're going against these big dogs in other countries. You're coming back. NHL looks like puny little peewees. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's pretty important that these Olympic players have a really big Olympic season. And I feel like it's imperative that these players on the Devils score. It's imperative that the players on the Devils make big moves, make big choices, get their names out there, start bringing more, one, attention back to the Devils, and two, attention back to themselves and creating a brand for themselves, because the Devils need traction right now. Devils need traction right now. And I feel like this could be a big thing, because you watch the Olympic Games. This guy's showing up big. Oh, who's that guy? Oh, Jack Hughes. Who's he play for? New Jersey Devils? Oh, I'll go root for the New Jersey Devils. You know? And I feel like that could happen. That could definitely happen. You know?
Oh, especially if we come back with gold.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Especially.
USA comes back with gold. That'd be great. That'd be great. Just beat Canada. So just beat Canada, man. Just beat Canada. All right. This is going to go into the 4 o'clock hour break. It's going to be a little bit of a longer break. We're going to reset. On the other side of this break, we're talking New Jersey sports, the topic we've been waiting to talk about this entire time. After that, we'll talk a little bit about RedBulls. We'll glance over the Giants a little bit and get to the Yankees with Cody Belinger. Actually, we'll probably go Cody Belinger, then to the Giants to wrap it all up. I appreciate you guys are listening right now. If you want to call in, phone number 973-655-4256. I'm live on TikTok right now, lifting the trophy if you'd like to follow. Also, if you want to follow on all streaming platforms and podcast platforms and social medias and whatnot, it's lifting the trophy on everything if you'd like to follow. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back in a little bit. Welcome back. I want to play with the sliders a little bit. That was fun. This is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and this is Lifting the Trophy with your host, Connor Nasso, and co-host
Oldayr Ruiz.
Yeah. Well, say it again.
Oldayr Ruiz.
Yeah, that's like an announcer voice right there. If you guys want to call in, phone number is 973-655-4256. 973-655-4256. And we're live on TikTok at Lifting the Trophy. So, before the break, we talked about the Devils. We talked about the Knicks. Did we talk about anything else? No, I don't think so. So now we're going to move on to the topic we've been waiting to talk about. Is...
Oh, boy.
New Jersey sports. Do we want New Jersey sports? Do we not want New Jersey sports? So why do we want it? What are the issues? What is the solutions? That's all going to be talked about. We're going to yap about this for probably like 30 minutes, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Oh, there. Please start us off.
All right. Now, we can all agree, Jersey's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jersey, born and raised. But right now we're in a crisis. We only have one state sports team, Devils.
Yes.
Love the Devils. You know, we used to have two, but back in 2012, they moved him to Brooklyn, and of course, I'm talking about the Nets. Now, I loved the Nets. You know, sure they weren't the best team, but I mean, look at them now.
Doing it right now.
All right. God, I could do better than that. Now, I believe we need more sports teams in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, we need more sports teams.
100%.
New York has too many, and I get it. It's New York. You know, when you look at the Eastern United States, what's the first thing you picture of New York?
Yeah.
Sure. But I feel the population of Jersey is more than enough to justify moving some teams to Jersey.
We're the most dense state in the nation.
Yeah. No, yeah. compare take away New York City.
Mhm.
New York State doesn't even match to us.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at the Bills fans. You know.
Yeah. Right.
Now, if you were to ask me what teams should move to Jersey, move the Nets back. Move them back.
Without
what
a
are they
doubt.
doing there?
Without a doubt.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Especially after this upset with the Knicks. Are you kidding me?
Brooklyn, you still want them? You still want the Brooklyn? Like, you still claim the Nets?
After that game, New Yorkers are picking the Knicks.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I think they've always kind of picked the Knicks, to be honest with you.
Because they've shoehorned the Nets in there.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a bigger market.
Yeah, but you already had players rooting for the Knicks. There was no one that was going to be like, oh, shoot, let me move over to the Nets.
Yeah, right?
No. Unless you were a diehard Irving fan. You know, you weren't really doing anything.
Yeah, there are some people who follow the player rather than the team, but not many out there.
No, exactly. And it sucks because the reasoning they gave that they moved the team was because of low ticket sales. No, it's because you wanted to build the Barclays Center.
Mhm.
Just admit it. Like,
You want to build bar, and it's all about money, man. It's all about money.
At the end of the day, all about money.
And here's the thing: if you win, you make money.
Mm-hmm.
It is that simple.
Yeah, that's it.
There's all these videos out there. All these people I talk to, they're all like, "Oh, there's not enough fans in New Jersey. Either the fans are already loyal to the Giants, they're either loyal to New York teams or Philly teams." Look how many Devils fans there are,
Yeah.
dude. There were so many more Devils fans than Rangers fans here.
Every game we go to, it's almost always packed.
Yeah, it's always packed.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's Rangers fans at Devils games just because like it's better,
Yes.
which is I love, by the way. I'm like, that's so awesome. But my point is, the argument that I hear a lot is there's not going to be enough fans. People are already too loyal to their teams. These teams are not going to gain enough traction. Winning brings fame.
Yes.
That simple. You bring on a decent roster. You get them deep into the playoffs. Get the name out there. Get respect from people. Get some big name players on there. You gain fandom. You gain respect. You gain traction in the league. Look at the Mammoth, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just joined the league. Already one of the top teams. Already doing really good for a new startup team. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that'll happen. You get a decent soccer team, right? The RedBulls, move them to Jersey. We're gonna do good this upcoming season, which we'll get to later. Why the RedBulls have to do good this season. Kraken just scored, by the way, if you were wondering. Great.
Right.
You bring a team to Jersey. You have them win. They will gain fandom. They will gain traction no matter what. Especially because New Jerseyans are wired to be loyal.
Mm-hmm.
That is just how we are wired, dude. Everyone I know loves Jersey.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anyone here that hates Jersey. Like, if you live in Jersey, you die in Jersey. You know what I mean? Like, if you bring anything Jersey here, the people will flock to it. They will support it because we are craving it. Name another city, town, state, whatever that's got the loyalty and the desire to have something represent them.
Yup.
Like, look at the boardwalk. We still, that's us. That's Jersey. The shore, that's Jersey, and we're proud of that. Pork roll, that's Jersey.
That's Jersey.
You know what I mean? It is we. Okay.
Pork roll, to be specific.
Yes, pork roll.
Not
Taylor
ham.
what? Taylor what?
Yeah, don't.
What's Taylor? Taylor the dude? Taylor? Yeah. Sorry, don't know who that guy is. Any other states out there, right? Okay, L.A. They're known for avocado toast. All right, that's
Sure.
cool. Texas, you're known for like steaks, heat. Jersey, you have so much.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey has passion. Jersey has fandom. Jersey has a legacy being built right now. And if you bring a team into that, we will flock to them like moths to a light.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you see it. You see, like, even like minor league baseball teams,
Mm-hmm.
they get sold out almost. Not sold out, but like they have tons of fans. Blue Claws. It's a huge team because it's Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, anything Jersey is gonna do great, and I feel like people aren't gonna give it a chance. You know, they aren't gonna give it a chance, and that's what angers me the most. Because how do you know if you don't try? And people be like, "Oh, the Devils are a mediocre franchise. They're getting overshadowed by the Rangers and the Flyers." No, they're not.
Oh, definitely not the Rangers.
No, they're not being overshadowed. We've beaten the Rangers in the playoffs when we face them. We outscore them every season. Besides last season. Right now, we're above them in the standings. The Rangers are the dead last in the Metropolitan Division. They are dead last, and by a long shot, too. They are last by a good margin. And I feel like Flyers fans, I don't really know many Flyers fans, to be honest with you.
No.
Even the people that are like Eagles fans, like you're not a Flyers fan.
I'm not a Flyers fan. No.
Which is like, that's kind of crazy. And I feel like we have to start with a smaller sport. I feel like soccer. Soccer would be the perfect sport to start off with. Because baseball, no one's going to switch from the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's deep-rooted history right there. I wouldn't switch from the Yankees.
I wouldn't switch from the Yankees.
I love them. I love the Yankees, right? The Giants and the Jets.
Okay.
Okay, you first.
Okay, that I think is different. I think Giants will never leave New York. That's just the New York team.
Yes, 100%.
Diehard fans. I get that. I feel we need to move the Jets to Jersey.
Yes.
The main reason being complete rebrand. Like, the team just sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
Yeah, this would be perfect.
You move them to Jersey. You can, like, right now, if you make some crazy moves, no one's really going to back it.
No. Yeah.
They're not going to give you the money for it. Like, unless you have, like, a really good reason to buy players.
Like Aaron Rodgers, you saw what happened with that.
Yeah. But if you move them to Jersey, completely new team, people might actually give them another chance. Because now we have a reason to pull off all these crazy moves.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not only that, you get another fan base. Because all the Jets players in New York, I still think they'll still be Jets players if they move to Jersey.
Yeah.
And now Jersey has a team.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, too, Giants, I don't think the Giants are a massive fan base.
No.
In general. Like, the Eagles fans are a much bigger fan base than the Giants. That's just a fact. You know, it's like same thing with like the Steelers. You know what I mean? Like Pittsburgh, it is a ginormous fan base. The Vikings, ginormous fan base. The Giants, I feel like, are definitely on the lower end of that spectrum.
Yes.
And I feel like my point is, if you bring the Jets to Jersey, there is enough people who are not tied down to the Giants, like married to them, or they will switch. I don't know if I will. I'm not gonna lie. If that happened, I'll have to. It would take me a while to figure out if I switch fandoms or not, because I'm so loyal. But there's enough people out there who will switch, especially like kids our age right now, dude.
Yeah.
Who are not lifelong fans. Lifelong fans, I totally get if you want to stick with it. I don't blame lifelong fans. But people at our age who have not really tied the knot yet with teams, who have not really committed, who have not spent all the money on jerseys yet, too, and tickets, I'd feel like those are the kinds of fans who would switch, the up-and-coming fans, you know? And I feel like if you made the Jersey Jets, one, that changes the team. It's a mental reset. It's a physical reset. It might revamp the Jets. It could make the Jets into a viable team now, which is hard to believe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That could be a possibility. You know, the only issue I would see happening is creating another stadium. Because if you're making it the Jersey Jets now, you can't have them playing in the same stadium as the New York Giants.
Well, would it be that we need a new stadium or that the Giants would need a new stadium? Because MetLife is Jersey.
True. Yeah, the Giants need a new stadium if this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're totally right with that. But I think like everyone says the Jersey Jets. Everyone says like bring another football team here. I'd honestly be okay even if you created a new football team. You kept both the New York teams and just created another. I'd be fine with that.
Okay, but then here's the problem with that, and why I feel we don't have more Jersey teams. It's just Philly and New York, way too close to us. Even Boston, like sure it's not close, 4 hours away, but even then it's still, you're pushing it. If you create another team, it just gets too crowded. And I love Jersey and I want them to have a team, but it would just get too crowded. Because then you'd have the Giants, Jets, the Jersey team, and Philly all within an hour of each other.
True.
That's just, it's too condensed.
You're right. You're totally right with that because there'd be way too many conflicting fandoms there.
Yep.
I feel like that would shrink all of the fandoms.
The Bills.
Yeah.
It's 5.
Literally.
Right
and back to my point with soccer. Here's my thing, right? The RedBulls should be a New Jersey team. A podcast I like to listen to, Seeing Red. I emailed them the other day about their ideas on switching teams to Jersey. By the way, shout out Mike Batista, who actually listens to this. Dude, I heard him I heard him shout out like my radio show on it. I was on cloud 9 for like the rest of the night. It was a crazy. I was driving back home with my dad, and he said, I looked to him. I'm like, are you hearing this too? Like, are you hearing this too? Because I love seeing Red so much. If you guys don't listen to it, you should if you want to. They were talking about how like there wouldn't be enough fan base. It would just be too many conflicting people, like you were just saying. And I feel like if you bring the Red Bulls over, I watched a video today. 70% of the fans of the Red Bulls are in Jersey.
Yeah.
That's on the show. Actually, Mike Batista was saying how you don't want to get rid of essentially those 30% of New York fans. Who's saying they wouldn't transition to Jersey?
Exactly.
Who's saying they wouldn't stick with it? Who's saying they wouldn't? They're already living in New York and rooting for essentially a New Jersey, not a New Jersey team, but their team.
I'm sorry, it's a New Jersey. They play at Red Bull Stadium.
I know,
in
dude.
New Jersey, like,
In Harrison of all places too. Like
literally.
It's I think that's the most plausible one, because hardly anyone in Jersey is an NYCFC fan.
Yeah.
I feel like the fandoms are pretty similar. There's a pretty even amount of fans for each sport. I think NYCFC out edges us a little bit just because they're a little bit bigger of a name, a little bit more money on that team. But right now we got new stuff coming in for the Red Bulls. I think we're up and coming right now. But I do think if we brought the Red Bulls to New Jersey, especially, dude, okay, hypothetical, now would be the exact perfect time to do this because now you have the World Cup coming in. It is. Let's move to the Red Bulls for a little bit right now.
Okay.
The Red Bulls have to play amazing soccer this season. They have to be top of the league. They have to be scoring goals. They have to be making big plays. They have to be doing highlight goals, essentially, because they have to get their name out there now.
Yes.
It is imperative they get their name out there now. You're going to have so many people turning their eyes to soccer. So many people being like, oh, I actually kind of enjoy watching soccer. I kind of enjoy watching America play or whatever your team is play. You're going to have a lot of people who didn't know we have local soccer teams now start to realize, oh, who's this team right around the corner from me? The Red Bulls? They're in New York. Actually, no, they're in Harrison. Oh, let's go to some of their games. Oh, these games are actually so much fun and crazy, and it's such an amazing environment. I love watching them. Now is the time where the Red Bulls cannot be bad. Obviously, every year you want them to be really good, but now I feel like it's the most important year. Especially, too, we're starting our rebuild right now.
Yep.
It is the beginning of what could become a really good team. We saw in preseason there was a little lackluster for the first 2 games. We lost to a startup Division III team. I don't want to talk about that. That was really unacceptable, in my opinion. Losing to a Division III team, startup too. Granted, I'll give it to them. Their first game playing together, whatever. You should have won that game. But at the end of the day, they beat the MLS team that they played, St. Louis, with Daniel Edelman. They beat them 3-1. Cade Cowell had 3 assists on Mohamed Sofo, Choupo-Moting, and Emil Forsberg goals. All the people who I'm expecting to score are scoring, which is good. So I'm excited for Cade Cowell. I feel like that's a big player who could draw some attention in there. Forsberg, obviously our captain, El Capitan, drawing some attention to us. Choupo-Moting from Bayern Munich. You already have some eyes following him here. Forsberg from Red Bull Leipzig. Some eyes are following them here. I feel like now is just the most imperative time to where we have to play good. Your thoughts on this?
No, you're 100% right. It's no longer we need to play good to get the fans here. We are now on a global scale with the World Cup coming. We need to play well. We need to play amazing, not well. We need to play amazing. Yeah. So when those like Europeans, people from all over the world,
where soccer's big.
Yes, where soccer's huge.
Yes.
While in their off time, while they're here, let me go check out a Red Bull game. It's right there from my 20 minutes from my hotel in Jersey.
Yeah, MetLife. You can see Red Bull Arena from MetLife, essentially. Maybe you can't, but the train ride to MetLife, you can see Red Bull Arena. Sports Illustrated Stadium.
So this is our chance. Honestly, the Red Bulls have to be the leading team in this league because they're representing us for the world.
Yeah, they are. They are. And I feel like NYCFC is going to be mediocre this year.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not really making any major different changes that I've seen. I could be wrong. The Red Bulls, I talked about it last week, a lot of players they brought in. They brought in 3 more players. I got to find my notes here. They brought in Dominic Wohlhurt for the Red Bulls 2 coach. Who else they bring in? Where are all my notes? What the heck? Okay. They acquired Ethan Horvath from Cardiff City, which is a big goalkeeper. He's really good. I feel confident because we didn't have a goalie. We weren't going to go out with McCarty. No way. We were not going to start him. He's a backup goalie. Ethan Horvath. I might be saying his name wrong. Ethan Horvath coming from Cardiff City. 4 clean sheets, 43 saves, 25 goals against. That's pretty good. I like to think that that's a pretty solid goalie. I like to think that that's someone who we can depend upon. I don't think it's going to be quite as good as Cornell. I think Cornell was amazing. He was one of my favorite goalies besides Luis Robles. I feel like he's going to be good. The Red Bulls are setting themselves up for success this season, and I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it because we have so many changes already coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it gives you hope. Some people, some of my friends I've talked to about it, they're like, no, I wanted to run it back with the same team. Because we were good last year. We had some unlucky losses, but we had more points than the year where we went to the MLS Cup, dude. That's how tight the division was last year, which was really, really tough pill to swallow. I'm not going to lie. I'm losing playoff spot. Still kind of hurt about that one. But I feel like this year is going to be a big prove-it year. Prove it to me. Show me that you guys are ready to win. Show me that, Michael Bradley, that you are here, you mean business. Because it's going to be a longer season. We have more games to play, more chances for you to show us that you're going to be a legitimate team, that you're going to have legitimate cases to be a team that people respect and fear. I want to be feared again, man.
Mm-hmm.
No one feared us last year. Rightfully so. The only thing they feared was playing us at home because Red Bull Arena is a freaking fortress, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We win at home. That's the fans, by the way. You're welcome, Red Bulls. You're welcome, because that's because of us. I like some free merch now. Yeah, essentially, major point in the Red Bulls' path right now where we have to show up big. We have to gain attention so we can get more fans to the Red Bulls because of World Cup. Also, to bring more attention to Jersey sports with the Devils. We just covered that. We're going to go on a quick break. On the other side of that break, we're talking about the Yankees. We're talking Yankees. And we're going to have a trivia fact from Oldayr, along with my crazy take. And I'll be wrapped up at 5 o'clock with the Giants. Don't go anywhere, you guys. And we are back. Oh, okay, that worked. I don't know if that was going to work or not. This is dangerous.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is it.
We're giving him so much power.
Okay, that's not what I thought that one was. Okay. Hold on, wait a second. Crowd clap.
Okay, yeah, I like that one.
Wait, this one. I like. Oh, dude. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, wait. Hold on, what's Elmo? What?
What? Embarrassing.
What is this?
Do it.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
This is awesome. I love these. Okay. Welcome back to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair's Lifting the Trophy with Connor Nassau and Oldayr Ruiz. If you want to call in, phone number 973-655-4256, 973-655-4256. If you want to interact with us live, we're on TikTok right now, Lifting the Trophy. If you want to interact with us live. Oh, that's dangerous. All right. What we're going to talk about, I have to give a few shout-outs real quick. Fatan was not able to join us on the radio show today, but we're going to have him on probably next week. He's starting a new flagship franchise for New York sports, so tune in next week to hear that. Also, Oldayr, hit me with the trivia, bro.
All right. Now, I got two. Do we want Devils trivia or Yankees trivia?
Give me Devils.
Devils? All right. So, it's actually coincidental because this happened almost, 27 years ago? 20 or 30, 38 years ago, maybe? Like, almost exactly. All right. So, there's a club of Devils fans that the club you can't access. That was only a one-time thing. It was a game, I believe back in 1980. Oh, I wish I had the stats in front of me. 1987. January 22nd, 1987. The Devils played Calgary. Now, coincidentally, giant snowstorm hit that day.
Who would have thought? Man.
Now, I want you to take a guess. How many fans filled those seats? Now, they were predicting a capacity of 11,000 fans that night. The ticket sales, they're predicting it. I want you to take a guess how many fans actually showed up then.
300?
Okay, yeah. Wow, you are not far off. 334 fans.
Wow.
That was it in the stands.
Damn. Big snowstorm. I mean, yeah. What do you expect?
Gigantic, but I mean 300 fans.
That's crazy, man.
Out of 11,000.
They get their tickets paid for or what?
Yeah,
Like,
they got tickets paid for. They got merch like crazy. There's actually a plaque in the stadium dedicated to the 334 club.
Oh, that's where that. I've heard that.
Yep.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. All right. Okay.
And the Devils won, by the way.
Yeah, they should.
They won 7-5.
Damn, what a blowout.
Yeah. But can you imagine that being only one of 300 people in that stadium?
Dude, I could have heckled all of them.
Oh yeah. Oh, you could have been talking 101 with the players, giving them hints, tips.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, imagine like cause like I'll be shouting from the literal back of the stadium, pretending like they could hear me.
All 334 people up against that glass. You all the way in the back of the.
Shoot the puck! Oh my gosh.
Actually, it wasn't even a game at that point. It was just a get together.
It's a scrimmage.
Yeah, scrimmage with like the fans getting an all access pass.
Dude, that wasn't sick.
Oh, I would have gone.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going on Tuesday, which will probably be still really snowy. So.
Yeah, but I mean, probably everything's already cleaned up by then.
Yeah, hopefully, because we don't want Andrew spinning out.
Us is spinning out. What do you mean?
All right, so that was Olday's pretty cool fact right there. We're gonna be moving on to. You want to do the Yankees? Or you want to do the Giants right now? I feel like the Yankees are a little more important right now. Oh, we have John Harbaugh. Everyone knows about him though.
Everyone knows about. Yeah,
We just talked about him with a caller.
Yeah, let's move on to the Yankees.
Yankees. All right. So, a few points here with the Yankees. Wait, hold on. Okay, I didn't know I saw what that one was, but I didn't know what it meant. Okay. So the Yankees. We'll start off with 6 of the players got in the top 100 MLB players ranked by the MLB. Right. We have Carlos Rodon at 99, which I think he should be a little bit higher than that, being that he's got like what's his ERA? He has like a 3.3 ERA. I don't know. Carlos Rodon 99, Ben Rice 95, which is hold on. Ben Rice 99, Jazz Chisholm 61.
I feel like Jazz should be higher than that.
I feel like Ben Rice should be higher than that.
Yes.
Jazz, I feel like, is in a pretty decent spot.
I don't know.
He's a good player, but there's a lot of players better than him.
He's really coming to his own this season.
He also is second in the team in errors.
Yes. I don't know. I feel like he should be higher. He's a great player overall, and
he's a good player. He's there for his speed. He's there for his personality. You know, he batted like 300.
Mm-hmm.
He was second in the team in errors. He was good. He's athletic. He's really athletic. I'll give him that. You know, I think you could put him anywhere on the field and he'll be good. He's a good team player. But I feel like 61 is pretty fair.
All right.
Cody Belinger 43. I would like to see him a little bit higher than that, especially because he really showed up big last year with his hitting. He was reliable.
I think it's safe to put him there, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd want him a little bit higher. Because I feel like he's better than some of the players who are above him. And then Max Fried at 36. That's fair. I feel like Max Fried 36 is pretty good. He's a great pitcher, but there's a lot of players who are better than him. And Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Numero dos.
The Judge at number 2.
I think Judge at number 1.
Okay, here's where I'm going to have to disagree with you.
All right.
And you know what? I've been thinking about it. I do agree that Judge is a better player than Ohtani at number 1.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But I don't think that's why Ohtani was ranked number 1.
Okay, what I think is.
I think it's because of his presence in the league right now. He is.
And Judge doesn't have a big presence.
He does, but Ohtani won the World Series
Twice.
Thank you. He's bringing a lot of attention to Japanese players, which is what we need. He's bringing a lot of attention to LA. I think his presence overall is why he got number 1. Like Judge, he is a big presence for the Yankees, sure, but overall in the league, can you tell me something that like he's done that's really shown a spotlight on the league?
Captaining the USA team, which he hasn't done yet, but he is the captain.
But exactly yet.
Setting records, home run records, bringing the Yankees to the World Series.
That's Yankees.
Or saying for the league?
Yes.
Okay, honestly, dude, I don't think Ohtani brought a lot to the league. I think
he's brought a lot of fans to the league.
I think he's brought a lot of fans to the Dodgers. I think that's where you're wrong. I think he brought a lot of fans to the Dodgers. Because they're not going to be like, oh, well, Ohtani's real good. Yeah, I'm going to go root for the Mets. You know what I mean? Man, this guy's really good. I really like this player. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Brewers, actually.
Okay, but I think it's more like it's a stepping stone. Like, yeah, they're fans of the Dodgers because Ohtani's there, but that doesn't mean they're not going to look at the other teams now. Because this could be their introduction to baseball. You know, they don't know much. All they know is Ohtani and the Dodgers.
That's fair.
But now they're going to be looking at other teams and being like, oh, shoot.
That's fair. Because a lot of the Yankees brought in a lot of players because they were so good. And
exactly.
The Dodgers are really good right now. But I don't think your presence in the league makes you number 1 because they're ranking the best players. They're not ranking the most interesting players. If they're ranking the most interesting players, then yeah, okay.
That's what I mean. He's an amazing player overall.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's what I mean. In combination with that is what got him that like slight advantage over Judge.
Okay, here's my thing. Judge runs the league.
Yes.
Let me explain this point for everyone listening right now. Judge was feared. Not saying Ohtani wasn't, but Judge was the most intentionally walked player in the entire league. People were genuinely so afraid of Judge, they just put him on base, which could make a point to where, okay, just the rest of the Yankees are not afraid of. That could be a point. That could be a strategic thing. But what I'm highlighting is the fact that he was so feared by the entire league that every team walked him intentionally at least once, which I think that proves it. He's the best hitter. He is the best hitter. There is no question about that. The stats support that. Fight me on it. I'll bring up stats. He's an amazing outfielder. He had 1 error last season. He's in the top percentile for arm strength and arm range, right? He is long. He's tall. He can get to places that people can't. He's fast for such a big guy.
6'7", yeah.
Comparatively, he's fast to other really tall dudes, right? And I feel like also too being the captain. Ohtani's the captain. That point I'll take back. Ohtani's also the captain of the team, I think. Judge showed up in the playoffs last season. That put all the rumors to sleep about him not being able to show up in the playoffs. He batted 500. His on-base percentage was 1,000. 1,000. Which is insane. I think Judge edges out Ohtani. Because here's the thing, too. Judge plays every single day. People say, okay, Ohtani's a great pitcher. He's a great pitcher. I'll totally give you that. He's a great pitcher, elite hitter. No arguments. He pitches 1 in every 5 days. That's even if he is pitching at the time, right?
True.
Listen, if he was pitching the entire year, 1 out of every 5 days, yeah, your argument has a lot more depth to it. He doesn't pitch every single rotation, and he can't because he's just such a good hitter. You can't risk hurting him. You can't. I totally get that. Judge plays every single day unless he's injured. Let me put that, unless he's injured. Judge plays outfield every single game, and he's good every single game, and he hits a home runs. Sorry, now I was about to say every single game, but he doesn't. He's hitting home runs. He's setting records. He's leading the league in every single hitting statistic besides like 1, which I forgot. This Ohtani's a pitcher. Cool. He's great. He takes it. They've won the World Series. The Dodgers won the World Series not because of Ohtani, but because the team is so good. The Dodgers have so much depth
Yes.
that they win. Ohtani's great. Ohtani gets him there. His batting percentage was average in the postseason. Like when the Yankees were going up against him in the World Series, I was not afraid of Ohtani.
Mm.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I was not afraid of Ohtani. I was like, yeah, he could hit a bomb, but he struck out a lot. In the World Series 2 years ago, last year, whatever, he struck out a lot, and I wasn't fearing him. Granted, I'm sure they didn't fear Judge either. Both the big stars didn't really show up too much. Ohtani showed up more than Judge, but none of them really showed up as much as they do in the regular season. I think Judge deserves number one, and that's my case. If you disagree with me, feel free to call in 973-655-4256. You rebuttal?
Yeah, it sucks because I hate to disagree with you because I love diehard Yankees fan. I love the Yankees, and I hate to disagree with you. But I'm seeing this from more of like a whole entire league perspective. But you're not wrong. But now, to your point, do you think if Ohtani plays every game, wouldn't that give him more chances to shine?
Yeah. If Ohtani played every single game in his position, okay, let's pretend like he's not a pitcher. Let's just put this in the perspective of a hitter who also plays a position. If Ohtani was a hitter who also played the position every single day, yes, he's better than Judge probably. Because his position is pitching, and in this scenario, there's no injuries, there's no rest, whatever. If he's pitching every single day, and he's doing it great, his position great, and he's hitting elite, yeah, he's better than Judge. But he's not. Judge is playing his position every single day. Good, too. He's not out there making errors. He's not out there misthrowing. He's there throwing people out the plate. He's there making catches when some people couldn't. He's making plays that most people wouldn't. He's hitting bombs. He's leading the team. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Ohtani pitches one in every 5 days. Yes, he's a great pitcher. But it's not consistent enough to where it's on the same level as Judge. It's that simple to me. Yeah, think about that, or
No, I think we just
agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
All right. Moving on to Cody Bellinger. We got Cody Bellinger back. Hold on, let me play a sound effect for that. We got Cody Bellinger back. Finally. Thank you. Oh, please. Don't hold the applause. Hold the applause.
What?
I misclicked that one. But we got Cody Bellinger back. He was asking for 7 years. He got 5 for $162.5 million. He received $20 million signing bonus and no trade clause. There are opt-outs after the 27-28 seasons. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I got no complaints with that. I really got no complaints with the Yankees holding out this long. Even though I complained about it in other episodes, I feel like in my mind, I didn't think they were getting Bellinger. I thought they were holding out this long just for Bellinger to go somewhere else. I really didn't think he was getting re-signed.
Really?
I really didn't, because I have no confidence in the Yankees signing people now, man. I really don't. Like it's with the lack of production in this offseason, I just lost all trust. I really have, and I don't. I don't know what to think with Cashman right now. I don't know what to think with Boone. I mean, listen, if we bomb again this year, Boone's got to be gone.
Yeah.
Like, it's been enough times. We went to the World Series one time and got humiliated. We got humiliated last year by the Blue Jays of all teams.
Oh my
who?
God,
Like, who? If this is another bad year, Aaron Boone has to go. Sorry. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was basically guaranteed that we were getting Bellinger because, like,
Really?
he was the one player the Yankees wanted. We were gonna stop at nothing to get him because who else were we looking at?
Bo Bichette,
Peralta,
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, yeah. But I think it didn't matter as long as we got Bellinger.
Yeah, and listen, we did. And we also signed 2 other players. We claimed Michael Ciani from the Dodgers, of all people, off of waivers. Ciani appeared in 26 games. He's 26. Appeared in 19 games for the St. Louis Cardinals. In 2025, he batted .235. He was 4 for 17 with 4 runs and 22 base on balls. He played 17 games, 5 starts in center field. Then he went down to AAA. He hit .209. Played for the Cardinals and Reds. He was fine. Not too happy about the signing. Whatever. I guess they see something that we don't. They also acquired a prospect from the Orioles, Marco Luciano. He's known for his good bat speed. He played for the Orioles for a little bit. He batted .217 with a .590 OPS. Then he went down to AAA, batted .214. Again, I just don't see these players really making a big difference. I mean, it's just like filler at this point. It's kind of some depth I'm sure that's going to put down to the AAA team anyways, you know? It's going to go back down to what's it called? Like the Somerset Patriots. Is that Yankees?
Yeah.
No, is that?
No, it's Yankees.
That's Yankees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Blue Claws are the Phillies. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking that the Blue Claws are Yankees, but it's not.
I love going to Patriots games.
I have to go to some of those,
They're
man.
so much fun.
I haven't been. Yeah, those are just 2 signings where I'm just like, okay. I mean, they're doing something just to do something at this point, you know?
Mm.
Obviously, the big signing was Cody Bellinger.
Now, do you think with Ballinger on the team, are we done? Or
For big signings?
just signings in general? Like, do you think the Yankees are like, all right, we have what we need?
No. I feel like there's going to be one more that we're going to bring in. Spring training starts soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there'll be one more. I don't know who, because I really don't see anyone in the market being too appealing right now. But I think there'll be one more player that we'll bring in that'll hopefully fill shortstop. Let's get rid of Anthony Volpe, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So my crazy take. Moving on to the Giants now. My crazy take. I think the Giants can be a playoff team next year. And before you start shutting me down, before you start bashing me,
Gets one new head coach. And
okay. Here's the thing: we have a head coach who knows how to win. This guy is proven winner. He hasn't won a Super Bowl in a little while. Whatever. He's consistently made the playoffs. He's brought up Lamar Jackson. Now we have a similar quarterback in Jackson Dart. We now have wide receivers. We have running backs and Scatterboo. We have Tyrone Tracy. We have Wan'Dale Robinson, who we hopefully are going to re-sign. We have Malik Neighbors. That's an insanely good wide receiving group. We have the 5th overall pick. We're probably going to get another wide receiver, so now we have all depths of the field covered. We're gonna have new offensive coordinator. He just got rid of all the defensive staff, so he's bringing in all new defensive coordinator. We're sweeping house. We're having a new look, having a new feel. We're going to have so much more potential this year. We're finally going to have a cohesive team under a coach who knows what he's talking about and is going to be here to stay for a while. He's going to develop an identity. He's going to walk into the room. He's going to gain instant respect from the players. Like, a coach that walks into the room and the players respect is a coach you want on that sideline. Because he's going to make confident calls and the players are going to follow him like a dog. The players are going to be like, yes, this guy knows what he's talking about, because he does.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to do what he says, no questions asked, and they're going to commit to, they're going to subscribe to him. They're going to subscribe to his style. They're going to subscribe to what he's saying, to his motivation. They're going to listen to him. And I feel like he's the kind of leader who doesn't have to lead loudly.
Mm-hmm.
He can lead quietly, and people are still going to listen. People are still going to take it to heart. People are still going to follow him. And I feel like that's the kind of coach that we needed. That's the kind of coach that we got. And I feel like with all this being said, the Giants are going to lose in the second round. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but
That's the point of you being here. So
I don't think they're making the playoffs. I mean, I think the new head coach, I think he's definitely going to bring the team around 100%.
Wait, where was the wait, hold on. I gotta wait a second.
You got it.
Wait, I gotta
all right. That's calm down, man.
Alright, you go. Oh, wait, hold on.
Embarrassing.
Okay.
That's what you should have played when you said they're making the playoffs.
Stop it. Alright, I'm done now.
I think he's definitely going to come in. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to definitely change the team for the better. I think you need more than a head coach to just completely change a team like that.
Well, what else?
Not saying.
What else do we need?
I think this year's going to be telling on what we need. Because the head coach is going to take this year. He's going to see, what do I have? What do I need?
True. Okay.
To make this team great.
Agree with that.
So that's why I don't think this season is going to be that playoff season. Next the season after that, 100%.
Okay.
100%. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think this one's it.
I think he's gonna come in. He's gonna see immediately what he's got. He knows what he has too.
You have a lot of good stuff too. Dart, yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be better than the Commanders.
Yes.
We might be better than the Broncos. I think the Eagles will take the division again because
especially with hopefully we get a good new OC.
Yeah. You're gonna bring in a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
I heard Brian Dable interviewed there.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Which would be crazy, bringing back Dave and Saquon Barkley. That would be a story.
I feel like probably with AJ Brown gone.
Did you guys got rid of him?
No, not yet. I mean, I want to.
I think all the Philly fans want AJ Brown gone.
Even he doesn't want to be on the team. Like, he's requested to be traded multiple times.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! No wonder he's dropping those balls on purpose, dude. You thought those were accidents? No, he was bombing on purpose.
Last game. Oh God.
Yeah, dude, that was rough, man.
Rough is an understatement. I cried. I think with the Giants, you do have a lot going for you. I think it's just a matter of he needs to see what he has first. Then he's going to start making moves. Because if he starts making moves out the gate, which he can, I just think it might be a little dangerous.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's different, too, with football rather than other sports. Because, like, other sports, you make a lot of trades mid-season.
Yeah.
With football, you really don't make many trades mid-season. It's kind of like who you start with, you kind of finish off
exactly.
with. You know, unless you're, like, bringing people up from the practice squad. Or you're signing some random no-name guy who's coming off his couch. Like the kicker for the Cowboys who's just, like, playing soccer and then, like, all of a sudden he becomes this big-name kicker and whatnot. But I feel like Harbaugh's gonna. I just got this gut feeling, man. Also, too, for everyone wondering right now, if you're not watching the Broncos game, it's tied 7-7. Good game so far. Real good game so far. We're gonna watch it when we get back to the dorm.
I'm going for Broncos. I'm sorry.
No, me too.
Okay, cool.
Me too. I feel like they got something to prove, and the Patriots don't. I think the Patriots mentally are coming into it thinking they're gonna win already.
Yes.
You know, and the Broncos are like, we got something to prove. We got a story to tell. We got that underdog fighting us right now, especially with this new quarterback who the team, all the fans, they've subscribed to him, man.
Yeah.
All the fans have really took on Skinny. I don't know, whatever. I didn't learn the quarterback's name. I didn't think I would have to, but they really subscribe to him, and I think he's playing good right now. We don't have the game pulled up, so we can't watch it. But actually, the Patriots are 3rd and 10 at Denver 17.
Ooh.
Now they're 4th and 1 at Denver's 8. Okay, so they're probably gonna take a field goal here. So they're probably gonna go up 10-0. But it's only the third quarter. You got 8 minutes left in the third, so they got plenty of time. Devils are tied at 1 right now. I don't think this third period started yet. No, it didn't start yet. So yeah, back to the Giants.
Before we move back to the Giants, while we're here, we might as well mention it. What do you think about the NFC? Are we going Seahawks?
Okay.
Or Rams?
Yeah, I like the Seahawks.
Really?
I like the Seahawks. I feel like they I don't know. I feel like because they're not coming in high and mighty. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they actually earned their first place spot. The Patriots are just handed to them. You know what I mean? And I feel like the Seahawks, they have such a dynamic team, man. They really do. And they got such a dynamic team who really, I feel like they just can't be stopped sometimes, man. You know? I think it's going to be Seahawks, Patriots. I want the Broncos to win. Patriots are a good team, though. I don't know.
I personally would love a Broncos-Rams game. That game would be
that would feed families, man.
oh yeah.
That would be good. That would be good. Two teams who are deserving of a win, honestly, because the Rams, they're kind of an underdog right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know, they took out some big names who I was not expecting. You know, I was definitely not expecting. I thought the Bears were gonna win.
Oh, me too. I know.
I wanted the Bears to win.
I wanted the Bears to win.
But now that they lost, I guess the Rams. You know?
I think next season the Bears are really gonna come back.
Oh yeah, harder. Yeah. The Bears got something to prove next season, man. You know, the Bears definitely got something to prove next season. One more thing about the Giants. I did all this research. So I really just want to make sure my time didn't go to waste. John Harbaugh, he had one meeting with the Giants and said, "Yep, I'm marrying to this team." He came in and he never left, which was awesome. 10 seasons as special teams coordinator for the Eagles. 18 years with the Ravens, or seasons. He won a Super Bowl. He was the franchise's all-time winningest coach and 14th most victories of all time. He had many playoff runs, including 13 playoff wins and 1 AFC championship and 6 AFC North titles. He's the first coach to ever win postseason. He was the first coach to ever win postseason games in each of his first 5 years, and his brother Jim is coach of the Chargers. So that's John Harbaugh for you, for the fans who do not know. He's already making changes to the facilities too. He's really coming in and taking charge. He's changing all the facilities in the Giants, all new weight rooms, new practice fields, whatnot. He's taking this to heart, which I like. And also too, I know a big thing coming in. He's gotten a reputation. You know, he's got a legacy that he's building. So he's got some I don't know what the word is. He's got I'm drawing a blank here. There was theories that he and Joe Shane, the head, oh my gosh, him and Joe Shane were gonna clash heads for the draft, but it's been released that they're gonna work alongside each other, which is nice. Also Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter were nominated Offensive Rookies of the Year. This has been great. Everyone in the live stream, I really appreciate it. We're at 13,000 likes right now, almost at 14,000. So thank you for all who listened. Thank you for all who called in. Thank you everyone who follows the social medias, who listens to the podcast. I really appreciate it if you guys do want to support, lifting the trophy on all platforms, social media and podcast platforms, if you would like to. Thank you all. Just hit 14K. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Oldayr, for coming in this week.
No, thank you for having me on. I hope you have me again sometime.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Probably next week, to be honest with you. Shout out to Fatan. Shout out Mike Batista. Thank you guys so much for both. Mike Batista shouting me out on Seeing Red. Yeah, thank you all for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Please stay safe. Shovel your driveways. And, yeah, love you guys.